with a bit of a dose of reality here. Here's that batch of heifers. Way down there in the corner is the field they were on. And here's the field they're in now. Yes, if you're guessing right now, you've guessed correct. The new field we fenced, I checked the power on it when I was there. That time, that was after the grass walk. Wasn't overly impressed with the amount of power that was in the fence. But typical of heifers, they all came to the corner of the field like this, where I was standing. And the new battery fencer was across the road. So I had to walk the whole way from there, across the road, and get the battery fencer. But I said to myself, you know, there's enough power in it to keep him quiet for the 15 minutes that I was gone. And walked all the way across the road and came back in and was just entering the gate through this into this big field here. That's a heap of paddocks that all need to be fenced. And I'm greeted with all the heifers running up across the middle of the rest of the paddocks that aren't fenced, the paddocks that have the fence down on them. So there's 6 paddocks in that field. It's about 16 or 18 acres, and there's only one paddock fenced in it really now, because we've started to take up the fence and all the rest of it, because the hall needs to be fenced. So they just went around through the middle of that like there was nothing, because there's no power in the fence. They went out through all the rest of the bull wires that were semi up, and after, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes, I stood up here at this corner and I cut the wire and let him up into this field here. Now this is a field that was being kept for cows, for grass, so these haven't grazed now, but anyway, we'll manage without somehow. So the plan of attack now is to get these out of here. This should be good. The field I want them to get into is way over there, the other side of the yard up there. They'll have to go out through this field of grass here that's due for cows tomorrow. I've set up a wire here that'll be live, kind of corral them out towards the gate, which is in the top, so they don't just come out. Because if these heifers come out here and run around this field, they'll go out through the wire that's around the headland everywhere, because that's what they're doing. And there's nothing to say they won't go out through this. So I have a kind of an army coming here. There's going to be 5 of us. Just see this, look. See the way they all get into a corner and there's one pushing there. Oh, what happened below was they came out through the spring handle. So spring handles aren't going to work for these, but just look at the pushing that's going on. Someone hits the spring handle then, or the bull jumps up on the heifer and they're drove out through the spring, and there's no stopping them. Just look at them. They're the most ignorant batch of animals I think we've ever had here. Look, she's just in the middle of that now with her head up, pushing. So spring handles aren't going to work for these. I need to go down and replace the spring handles on the field that we fenced with ordinary bull wire with a handle on it. They won't get out through that. But look, they're going to be in trouble here. By the time I'm ready to fucking move them. Crazy how frustrated they are. So I basically have an army coming. There's going to be 5 of us, and some people are going to stay on the outside of this wire here, just in the hope that we can keep them behind it. It'll be live, and there'll be a few people standing on the lane, and fingers crossed we get them into this. But look, they're up against the wire and everything here, so fingers crossed we'll get them pushed out and up through there, and get them into the next field. Jesus, the hardship these are given now. Can't believe it, really. Hard to be having help with you. They came out, went up through the little lane that we made, and out into the field. So look, how long they'll stay here now is your guess now as good as mine, but hopefully, fingers crossed. Also, I'm just going around the fence here, checking power. This fence now will have to be checked twice a day because it's temporary all around and heifers shove white stakes to their head, you know the story. But I'm listening to an audio book here called Empire of the Summer Moon, which is about Native Americans, and it's unbelievable. So if you have a chance to listen to audiobooks, whatever job you're doing, if there's lots of farmers on here, it's free on the Spotify audiobook section now, which is a game changer. And if you read books, go ahead and buy it, because it's crazy how good it is. Empire of the Summer Moon. Now, Monday evening, when I just get the chance to come back on here, Talk about the grass wedge. I'm just feeding out a few bales here. 24 going out in this paddock because average farm cover on the home farm here has went up nicely. I'll stick it in here, but the average farm cover is I think 450, and that means that we have pretty much have thousands ahead of the cows at the minute for first time in 2.5 weeks. So very little silage will be going out here, probably maximum of 4 bales per paddock. That will be down from 8 last week. And then on the second unit, average farm cover has shot up to nearly 600 there. So cows are going into 1300 covers now, no problem. So no silage at all going up there. Show you that here. No silage going up there at all for the week anyway, which is going to save a huge amount of labour. And we're actually going to cut the nuts back as well, because there's some big paddocks there sitting at 1100 today that will be 13 or 14 or 15 by the time we get to them. So we'll pull the nuts back to 4 kilos I think up there. So all in all, it was a very, very good walk today. We'll put out these bales here and I'll go home and get the dinner. Just on the second unit here this morning, and I love how close all the fields are to the milking paddock up here. It's unreal. The cows just around the corner up there. It's not 30 metres away from the milking paddock or this field, and none of the fields are more than 200 or 300 metres up here. It's a perfectly square block. Makes some difference. Coming in like balloons off this stuff. Can't be stopped from eating it. So cows up here, there's currently 70 cows milking here on this block. Milking wise, milking's a bit like grass this year. Didn't really get started. The peak was quite low, so we've tried to maintain them at that now as long as we can. They're currently doing 21 litres up here at 3.5 protein and 4.5 fat, so it's about 1.7 kilos of milk solids, 1.75 give or take, somewhere around there. So, like I said, peak was low, and we can keep them there now as long as possible will be our aim. So we'll keep feed to them. We won't be overly eager to pull the nuts back. We'll have to put it back in line with grass growth, but we won't be pulling it back to a very low level now at this stage of the year. We'll try and keep cows mounted here. On the other farm then, there's still silage going into the diet there. There's 125 cows milking over there. And there was the very same fat and protein, so 3.5 protein, 4.5 fat, but their litres are less because all of our heifers and second calvers are on that block. It's only cows up here. So all the heifers and second calvers over there, the litres, they're doing about 19 there. So it's 2.5, 3 litres per cow less than here. They're doing about 1.6 kilos of solids on that farm. Fill her up, I think. top it with Sid's tractor. The first day of driving it, it's actually a grand job driving it. Very comfortable. They're on holidays, parents and Sid are on holidays in France for the week, so it's just me and Kelly here at the minute. We get this field topped today, and then there'll be fencing sorted to do for the rest of the week. I'll be able to do that myself, and along with some cycles feeding out. So it's a bit of area in this field now, so we'll do a while topping it. But badly wants to be done. We'll get on with it here. Two-wheel drive is serious for turning on headlands. My God, the difference between it and a four-wheel drive tractor. Unbelievable. We're getting there, slowly. Oh, she's hot. Very hot. So because I'm here alone this week, just a lot of the mundane jobs end up taking up a lot of the time. So there's the heifers moved there now. There's weaning nuts to be dropped up to the weanings there. Want to do that. Want to scrape the collecting yard because I didn't get time to do it this morning. I want to give a bale to the few beef cows, and I want to give them meal, and then I want to go measure the cover of grass that's ahead of the cows for tonight and see can I get away with maybe not feeding out any silage, or if I do have to, very few. The yard scraped, the cows fed. Too boring to show you, but I'm just out here now checking the cover on this field. There was 800 on this on Monday, so let's just see what's on now. But it's absolutely jumping up out of the ground here. 24 degrees at the minute and no wind. It's exactly the weather we're looking for. Good chance of rain there now too, Saturday and next week, so if I can see that definitely coming, I'll be much faster to pull silage out of the diet altogether here. If that's sort of being pushed out, or you know, maybe it will, maybe it won't, I won't be as eager because this place will just get dry if there's no rain next week, like flicking a switch. So let's just see what's on it here. So this is showing 1,000. Well, it's showing 1,100 there, but there's lots of post marks from the spring, so I'll wind it back a little bit to 1,000 from 1,100. So that indicates nearly 100 a day since I walked it, and I'd well believe it there looking around. So I'm going to just walk a couple more paddocks because maybe I won't bother putting out any bales here. If they're all matching that 100 a day, I'll take my foot off the brakes altogether and just see. So we'll just check this one out here, that one down there, and one more in the corner here, and we'll see if they're all doing the same growth rates. On my way home for lunch now. All the paddocks are doing roughly 80 to 100 there, but I'm just anxious. I want to get a close look at the weather, so I've decided to keep feeding a couple of bales. It's about 2 bales per paddock up until Saturday. So today is Wednesday, so it's a couple of bales per paddock up until Saturday, just to buy me another day, or 2 days before I do the grass walk on Monday, and before I get a better look at what the definite weather is. So look, let me know in the comments there, am I being overcautious because I got into so much trouble with grass, or is it the right thing to do? What should I be doing? Let me know, slate me. never fed. Buried the scoop in there. Bad job. You're not giving out anyway. Lads, any of you that have one of them fertiliser spout things, use it for putting in nuts out of a big bag. Some job. Because I've tried asking the merchants to put 500 kilos of nuts in the bag. That's all that fits into them bins, and they often don't send enough. And then you cut the bottom of the bag, and next thing you realise there's too much in it to fill the bin. So you get one of them milks and fertiliser. Insane. Just let it fill into that as much as you want, and shut the spout and leave it in and pour it over in the yard somewhere. Go back the next day and deal what's left over. Great job. That's not a self feeder. Wait a minute. Anyway, all full up. Let's put this bag somewhere. Little fatsos is what they are. Looking good. Very happy with them. Now, time to milk cows.